Ladies and gentlemen, gather here, gather here. Faith has thrown a bomb on Tacha and it's going fiery. Faith has thrown a bomb. Jeez. Okay, so do you guys remember this video where Tacha was talking about Faith disqualification? I'm sure you guys remember the video. Let me play back the video, a part of it.
What's disappointing about Faith leaving the house?
Well, you saw what transpired.
Okay. Disappointing about Faith leaving the house?
Well, you saw what transpired.
Okay.
For him leaving. So a lot of people have been.
Are you saying he should not have left? Because I think he should have left.
Why?
Oh, because we did see the clips. You know, I told you when I
violence.
come on Twitter, I do see clips, and so when I watched the clip, and I don't know, literally, if you did see the clip or like, what's it called? I think, what's it called?
A drag of the bucket?
A bucket or something like that was being dragged off the HOH. Do you understand?
No.
As much as they say respect is reciprocal,
Absolutely.
as much as you love to demand respect, when you can't reach your turn now, you know one can't give respect. Do you understand? You have been HOH couple of times, and I know strict of the house. I'm not going to change your batteries. You have to come pick your batteries. Then now, with a woman being the HOH, at least as much as everybody else respected you, I think it does make sense for you to respect that office of the HOH. And I think it wasn't respected, just dragging it off. It can never be that deep, whatever they needed to do, whatever they disappointed.
Wow.
I don't know.
Okay. This video actually trended at the time because a lot of persons said that she wasn't watching the show. She didn't know that Sultana was not the head of house at the time. And gosh, okay. So Faith now replied, I don't know who drew Faith attention to the video. And I think Faith just went off. Like, look at what he says. He says, I didn't know who you were until I saw this clip, but I'm glad you know me. I read up on you and I would give you this. Your work ethic is impressive and I respect that. But in trying so hard to make a point, you got the facts wrong. I know you are not unintelligent. So I will chalk this up to an off day. Hey. Next time, if you are not sure about the details, it's perfectly fine to say nothing. Let your beautiful face speak for you. It does a better job than the words you used here. Jesus. Oh God. Oh my God. Now he didn't he didn't tag her, okay? But of course, you know what the meltdown would be. People started saying all sorts of things. One Alhaji Kenny now brought out this video. Oh my Jesus Christ, these guys are crazy. And then somebody else somebody else now brought this.
Use your perfume, Tacha. Use your perfume. Use your perfume, baby. Put that perfume. There you go. Look at what Messi is doing to you.
You know, in the house, there was this thing going around that she smells. And so this particular one just reminded me of that season where they were saying that she smells. And then she goes into the room and brings a perfume and starts spraying on her body. Oh, God, no. Twitter guys, you guys are unimaginable. Gosh, the drama has only just begun. Now, another person says, you wanted attention, you are toxic, and that disqualification, you deserved it. You couldn't even make a point to justify your actions. I beg, shift, Tacha is not your mate, Olodo. This one says, you are far too kind, Dr. Faith. One lesson all the housemates can learn from you is that even though they all ganged up against you in that house, you have never said a bad word personally about any of them. Instead, complimented many. Let them watch your diary sessions. Classy. Favor Edofe says, the goat of Savage, let your beautiful face speak for you. It does a better job than the words you used here. Jesus Christ. I so much love this part of you. Doris can never forget my purple king. She was spewing rubbish confidently. Gentle Boy says, you fight women for sure. Fight them, fight them after show. Still, they fight women for social media. Basically, you live in this world with no purpose than to fight women. You mad gone. Of course, you know the troll on that particular message. It's crazy. She lost me at as much as everybody respected you as head of house. He set a protocol for cooking and put two people in charge due to shortage of food. They disregarded that and did their own thing. And when he tried to stop it, this happened. Talk of disrespect and dragging with HOH. Come on. This person says Faith has a right to respond to whatever he thinks needs his attention. The misinformation on social media leave footprints. Left unattended can create problems. Now let me close my laptop and sleep peacefully. Work tomorrow. I love you, Faith. This one says. Don't mind her, Dr. Faith. That's how some of them behave. They will not watch the show to get the true concept of what happened or what is happening, but will be quick to run along with the wrong narratives they read or watched from short clips on the internet. This time, I support Faith. Sultana wasn't the head of house then. Plus, she had done many things that could lead to her disqualification, but no, because T was rooting for her. She couldn't shut up her mouth and move on. Besides, Sultana said she had internal bleeding but had sex with JJ that night. Wow, you guys saw it, right? You still talk back after you left the house. I hope this won't lead you to so many things you didn't imagine, Sha. You have not learned from your mistakes. I'm not sure you have started your therapy. This is coming from Big Tammy. Tabello says, Big Tacha is not wrong. She led the path you are walking on. Yes, clearly you don't know her because she was disqualified for doing nothing compared to what you displayed on that show. If you were in their season or in her season and did what you did, you wouldn't last 2 weeks max. Familia says, I watched Tacha interview and I was so disappointed in her comments. She claimed she did not watch the show, but only watched video clips on X, as most dumb, toxic fans always do. The interviewer didn't know she was also disqualified. May God forgive her because JJ was head of house, not Sultana. Whew. What's the name of this Latin song? What's the name of Zlatan's song? Tacha, they do it in. Oh, jeez. You are definitely playing with fire. This one is big T.O. Okay, this one says, like I literally unfollowed her, but for that statement, the fact that she claimed she didn't watch but saw different clips and she has been in that house as well, even got me angrier the more. Say your truth, Faith. This one says, let your beautiful face speak for you. In other words, she should not talk again. I'm waiting for Tacha's response. So you know Tacha is a mother. They say she's the mother of clapbacks. But Tacha is going to respond to this. This just happened yesterday. So Tacha is going to respond now. We're hoping that it's going to be quite an interesting one. I don't know if Faith had blocked Tacha, because again, where would you want to? If he wants to, he would have tagged her. What was this? Would have tagged her, or maybe I'll check Tacha's handle to check whether she has responded to this, because I am sure Tacha is going to respond to this. Damn. Whew. Spin the narrative anyhow you like. She is not wrong. We all saw what happened. Swallow your pride and accept you were wrong, Oga. Your fans are going to gas you up while you lose your mind. Fix up. This one says we did see the clips and she wasn't watching the show. The day I saw this post, I gave her a piece of my mind. Sorry, my baby Faith Adewale. She no go try him again. She gets sharp mouths now for her papa house. Hope she has worked on her body odor. Tacha Orun, love and light. By the way, I think Faith is going to come on air at TVC Entertainment Splash for November 20th, that's today, at 12:35. Okay, so if you're watching this before 12:35, I'm sure it's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be an interesting one because, again, I know I've seen him go to TVC last week. So maybe they actually recorded and to play back today. So we're going to be looking out for them. You can catch TVC on YouTube, Go TV, Star Times, or whatever you. So it's on Entertainment Splash TVC. So look forward to it. 12:35. Don't miss it, just in case. Karen Udoka says he didn't insult her though, gave her compliments, but made a huge point. People who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Tacha didn't understand the whole situation. She only hopped on what she heard. So yes, he has every right to respond. Fair enough, but respect goes both ways. If something she said wasn't accurate, correct information would have done the job, not the compliments wrapped in condescension. You appreciate an acknowledgement, acknowledged her work ethic, but you went further to reduce her voice to the face. Faith, I know you are calling her unintelligent. I was so disappointed at her. Shame you don't so you didn't actually watch to know the root cause of what actually happened, but formed your judgment based on short clips you watched online without fact checking, then spread a wrong narrative when asked during an interview. Okay, let me just say this. Let me just put this so you know. It's going to be on for 12 today. Well, I'm sure that a lot of persons will be waiting for the narrative that will be spewing today. And next time, let your beautiful face speaks for you. It does a better job than your mouth. Reason why she got GR on makeover. Whew, okay. So first of all, Tacha was wrong in that narrative. Putting out that content in the way, and even the first time I watched this, and for her to have based her thoughts on clips she saw, she probably have seen only the dragging of the bucket, and then went on to spew a narrative that wasn't the true essence. In fact, as soon as she said she based on the clips that she saw, I cut off. I cut because you are going to wrap around things you didn't know its root cause. There was a story leading to that point. You don't just see a clip and create judgment and throw judgment. That is the reason why when people go to court, the judge tells you to tell your story. Tell us what happened, how it happened. Faith and Sultana were good friends. In fact, before that particular day, they had done 1 hour, what am I saying, up to 2 hours talking about family, about networking, about outside the house, several things. In fact, Faith was even doing a closed mouth thing in the house. But Sultana was the one that made him stop to start talking. Yes. So just a day or two later, you start dragging something that made no sense. And the guy is just someone who wants to be a perfect guy. He wants to be on time. Every single time, have you noticed that every single time he wants to be perfect, he wants to, do things for the benefit of the entire house, he gets this pushback. Anytime he wants to do something for the group that he is working for, he gets a pushback. And I don't know why. Anyway, This is a fight that is just starting, and of course, you know that this is a fight that will not end anytime soon. So expect one, Tacha's response. Two, expect the entertainment splash, the interview that he must, of course, have had with TVC on Entertainment Splash. Would expect every of those. So fingers crossed. Many thanks for watching. See you on the next one.